maverick, a captain, or the team's heart and soul? What type of player will you become? Are you a pure power player, a small ball, a rock steady, or Mr. Utility type of guy? Perhaps you're that rare but raw combination of speed and power, known as the anomaly. Do you have the arm of the gods, the painterly control of the plate, or mind-bending stuff? A new season begins now. Will you be able to answer the call when the opportunity arrives? Can you achieve your goals as they show themselves? It is true, there is no I in team. So who are you to your teammates? Do your rivals know your name? A new season begins now, and what will you do? How will you make your mark in the show?
Titus, Titus, Titus. Tyler, Tyrone, Tyrone, Tyrone. Tyrone, Tyrone.
Just days before the 40-round MLB draft, some lesser-known prospects get one last chance to make an impression at Bowman Scout Day. This pitching prospect takes the mound for his evaluation and gets some last-minute words of encouragement from the session catcher. Done for the day and heading back to the locker room, this player is met by one of the scouts in attendance, who reminds him that he's still got one more chance to make an impression on the big league buyers. Everyone has a personality, even a ball player. That personality influences how they respond to their teammates and their coaches.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one between the prospects from the West region and the prospects representing the East. Ty Tyrone, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy has a 3-pitch mix, and he needs all 3 of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
Digging in, Julio Vizcaíno, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The shortstop. Julio Vizcaíno.
First offering on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
107.
A swing and a miss. 2 quick strikes to start his afternoon.
2 strikes.
And a good pitch there as this
Damn,
is
boy.
on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Wow, he's not messing around right here. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, sit your backside down. Scouts just love a guy that's willing to go right after a hitter, and that's exactly what he did there. I see a lot of scouts in the stands nodding their heads, liking what they see, and I don't blame them.
Stepping in now, Jacob Wallace, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Ibanez is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. Stepping in, Robert Leach. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The third baseman.
Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Stepping in into the box, Titomayne, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Struck him out.
Wow, that's the kind of stuff that really impresses here in a showcase. That's 3 Ks for him so far, and he's showing he can make big-time hitters swing and miss on a regular basis, which is something every front office in baseball can appreciate. Definitely helping himself in this one.
At the plate, Felipe Ortiz. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
Now at the plate, Kana Shinjo, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and the runner back in standing. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Ortiz, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here's a pop-up now.
Nice.
Is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Now batting, Juan
Leading
Urbina.
off for the West.
Here comes the
The
first
right fielder.
pitch.
Juan
A high fastball is in there.
Urbina.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line towards center field. He dives.
Nice.
Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Striding in, Andreas Vila.
Batting 9.
First offering
The
on its
designated
way.
hitter, Andreas.
Strike 1 to start
Vila.
the at-bat.
Popping it in, popping.
Ball 1.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on
To
Oh,
make a spectacular catch.
my dude.
Settling in now, Julio Vizcaíno.
Now
He'll look to
batting.
bounce back
Shortstop.
after striking out
Julio.
his last time up. Drilled on the ground to
Vizcaíno.
short. Oliveros takes it in. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the
Out.
side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0.
Your
Wilson
attention, please.
Bassett is ready, and
Now
he'll take the
pitching
ball
for
from the manager.
For the East, 4 runs on 8 hits, 3 errors. They left 9 runners on base.
3 for 8, 1 for Day 2, baby. Let's go.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. 1 game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead between the prospects from the Eastern Seaboard and the prospects from the Central Region.
Play ball. Out. 3.
Coming to the plate now, Estevan Cedeno. He'll lead things off here in the
Leading
bottom
off
half
for
of the first.
Central prospects.
In
the
there,
designated
0-1.
hitter, Estevan Cedeno.
1-1. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Now in the box, Peter Welcome. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In there, now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he's back easily. Cedeno stands at second with no outs. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. And he misses 2-1. Tyrone is one of the few guys in the game today that utilizes a true screwball in his repertoire. Sort of like a reverse slider, and it's a lot of fun to watch. Line drive to center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. And he's in safely at third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
The right fielder.
Called strike at the letters. 0-1.
Padilla.
Sent on the ground out to second. Retto is there. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Shortstop.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline.
Ball one.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit. In now, Justin Yoder, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. From the belt, kicks and deals.
The catcher.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Hit hard back up the middle. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Digging in now, Freddie Ortega.
For the Central Prospects.
Strike taken up in the zone.
Freddie Ortega.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Hit hard down the line. The 2-2 one more time. Flee down the line toward first. Doe is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Now at the plate, Jesus Vizquez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Jesus Vizquez.
One out, nobody on. Hit hard to short. Played on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. So digging in now, Tommy South. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. One ball, no strikes to count. Screwball downstairs and he falls behind 2-0.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. Two balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole and getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. First offering on its way.
Now batting.
In there at the letters 0-1.
Estevan
Vizquez at second. Sao is over at first with one away.
0-2.
On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Leading off the inning, Peter Wilcox, and they'll need him to get something going here. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. In now, Gil Padilla.
The right fielder, number
and
31.
He fouls this one off.
Gil
He's 0 for 1 after grounding
Padilla.
out in his only trip to the plate so far. A bouncer up the middle. Oliveros ranging up the middle. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat.
Now batting. The shortstop.
And a screwball is off the plate away for ball 1. This is skied into short left center. Ibanez ranging forward. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 20.
First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball one. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit. Wilson Bassett is on, and he'll take a 1-run finish. 4-3 the final tally today. The East came through when it mattered in the 9th. On the way to the win.
With nothing left to do but await his fate, this young hopeful receives a check-in from his former high school coach, who's been acting as his advisor through the process.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. The first pick is officially on the clock. With the first pick, with the 21st pick, the Atlanta Braves select Tyrone, a starting pitcher from the East region.
After a long and lonely first 2 days of the MLB draft, this player's wait is finally over. While being selected is a major milestone, new draftees still face long odds of After impressively finishing out his draft year in a development league, this prospect has been sent to open the following season with a Double-A club. This new player meets his Double-A coach for the first time and receives some sagely advice about what it takes to be successful outside of the gym or field.
Not exactly ideal baseball
And now,
conditions with the rain
welcome
coming down, but first pitch is just around the corner. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Mississippi Braves and the Tennessee Smokies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Number 73, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And
Stepping up to the plate, Joey Castro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. He'll get it into second, and a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double. Digging in, Freddie Ramos. There's 3 hits in 15 tries for the series for him so far.
God damn it.
Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, not a great start for the pitcher right here. Started off with a double, now add in a single, and one of your middle-of-the-order bats is coming to the dish. Man, I don't think this was the start he was imagining warming up in the bullpen.
From the stretch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. It's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip, the start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
The second for one, on to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Batting fourth.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jason Sneed. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Down the left field line and deep. And no one will track it down.
now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
And he struck him out. And as he punches him out there, he collects his first Double-A strikeout.
Well, I'm sure that feels good, and maybe he'll keep the ball or something, but you know his sights are set on a lot higher than Double-A ball. Figuring out how to strike out a lot more guys at this level as he progresses in the minors will be one of the keys for him reaching the big leagues.
Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they pick up a run. Into the box now, Orlando Rodriguez. He's been swinging a hot bat in the series with 7 base hits coming in. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now a screwball is poured over for a strike, and he takes command. 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get after it, but the execution was nice.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So stepping in, Gerald Rich, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Haskett up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping into the box, Aaron Alford. And this series has been one to forget for him so far at the plate. Just one hit in 14 tries. No balls and 1 strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. The pitcher, Titomayne, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Grounder down the line at third, but this is foul for the first strike. Here's the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base knock.
Stepping in, Tim McCormick, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball left side. Fielded cleanly. One there. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Digging in to try it again. Tyrone. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. He's set and the pitch. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
1 ball.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
The pitcher.
A ball and no strikes.
I gotta believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Ready now, Joey Castro. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now here's the pitch. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Breaking ball stays high and misses for a ball. A bouncer to the left side. He's got to hurry. And that's the second out. Striding in once again, Freddie Ramos. He singled his last time up. And he gets ahead with a screwball that's in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Digging in, Doyle Gill. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Sneed. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
And that's off his leg on the mound. And he'll go to second here. Throw won't get him. Runner at first following the error. And digging in is the outfielder, Ramon Jimenez. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Couldn't get extended on the screwball, and it's 1-2. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing that stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him a cookie.
Well, you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one either up, down, or in and out. That one right in the middle of the strike zone.
Pitch popped straight up. Tyrone will do this himself, and that's the first out. Standing in, Gerald Rich comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. 1-0 the count. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And he got him. So striding in, Aaron Alford. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. That misses. 2-0.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. The 3-0. 3-1. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. First offering on its way.
Now batting.
And he takes ball 1.
John Braswell.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now. If he's having a hard time throwing strike.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So 1 run here, 1 hit, 2 errors. Digging in once again, Joey Castro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So coming to the plate, Freddie Ramos. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. 0-1 the count. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Oh, that pitch was up and in. That's one of those pitchers' purpose pitches, right? Fastball, something hard up and in. Now he can go down and away if he'd like.
So he sets him down swinging. Freddie Ramos becomes out number 2 this inning.
Doyle Gill.
Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Gilberto Cabrera will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Mississippi Braves led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered.
Our final line score. First for the victorious
A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Mobile Bay Bears and the Mississippi Braves. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Tyrone, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Now batting, John Kramer. He will lead this one off today.
The shortstop.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Kramer.
No balls and 1 strike. Guys, you take a look at the home 9 as they enter play here this afternoon. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games.
That's up, that's
Stan,
up, that's
they
up.
split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 at his homestand.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box, Darius Locke. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2. Stepping up now, Pedro Pena. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Nope.
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Here comes the first pitch.
D-Rod.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
The 1-1 home. And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Into the box, Elliot Marino comes into this one with 3 hits and 11 at-bats in the series.
Elliot Marino.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Behind 0-2 now. And it's 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Foul ball. That's out.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Got him.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Left side.
Caballero.
And there's out number 2. Standing in, Ruben Beam is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. 1 ball, no strikes the count. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Now at the plate, DeAndre Rudolph. In 13 at-bats so far in the series, he's collected 3 base hits. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
This offense just doesn't look like they came to play today. Ugly swing after ugly swing. Just needs to be a better approach across the board.
So it was a strikeout looking there. DeAndre Rudolph becomes the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Jeffrey Giles. Line to the right side. That's a base hit, their first of the game. Ready for another chance? John Kramer, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He pulls this one into right. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. Coming to the plate now, Darius Locke. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Giles is off of first with 2 away. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Now a curveball misses inside. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now, 3-2.
Full count with 2 out. So if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So no runs here on a base hit. So striding forward now, Pedro Pena. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up, down the third baseline. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-2. Still 1-2. This is line to left. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hold on to it, hold on to it.
Take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And there he goes towards second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. The throw pulls him off the bag. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. Blanco scoops it up, and there's one down now. Into the box now, Elliot Marino. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
And he takes a cold strike 1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as we are all knotted up at 2. Into the box now, Ray Caballero, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike. Ready with the 0-2. And this one's inside and high, 1-2 now.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Now to the plate, Ruben Beam. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
DeAndre Rudolph
takes this the other way to right, and that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line.
4-4.
The runner scores from second.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, John Kramer. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the is a must.
And this is knocked down on the mound. The runner does score from third, and let's hope he's going to be all right. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that they're broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's now 6-2.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Now pitching for your Mississippi Braves, number 28, Louis Franco.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. The Mobile Bay Bears took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end.
The final line score for our ball.
A pitcher who's been inefficient from the stretch of late is given a coach up.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Mississippi, number 99, Tyrone.
Next up will be Kyle Farmer. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In there, no balls and a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
1-2.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Straight up, straight up, straight up.
Popped up. Tyrone is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. Ready once again, Freddie Kell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Tyrone is one of the few guys in the game today that utilizes a true screwball in his repertoire. Sort of like a reverse slider, and it's a lot of fun to watch. He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Freddie Kell is retired on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. And now is the Stanford product, Alex Blandino. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drop?
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the lookout, number 33.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The Braves crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win.
Our
Gary
final
Cruz
score.
earns his first win of the season.
Braves.
So that'll
6
just
runs,
about do
15
it.
hits.
For Mark
No
DeRosa,
errors,
Dan
and they left
Plesac,
1
and our
run.
entire crew, I'm Matt.
A coach clues in a new team member on available resources. This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Tyrone has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Braves, number 99, Tyrone.
Leading off the inning, Stevie Dixon, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
At the plate, Brian Abreu. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. One out, nobody on. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Two balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Brian Abreu goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Ready for another shot now. Stephen Owens, right 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Joyce is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Rafael Ortega will get the call to pinch hit. 4-0 to score tonight. The Mississippi Braves took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Gary Cruz wins his 3rd of the season. So that just about does it for Mark.
Your attention, please.
Tyrone is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
99. Tyrone.
Now at the plate, Vinny Cruz.
Leading off for Jacksonville, the first baseman, Vinny Cruz.
First offering on its way. And that misses ball 1. Two and 0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down in the zone to get himself back in this count.
1 strike.
5-1 our score as we play the 8th. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Now batting.
And that's in there for a strike.
Roger.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound.
And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Bouncer up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they'll be left with no play, as that's going to load the bases now on what should be ruled an infield single. Digging in and looking for more, Sean Mendoza. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Classic changes.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Bryce Wilson.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for your Mississippi Braves.
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. The Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tyrone enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Very high, 2-1.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
1-0 the count. A ball and a strike. 1-2 now.
Count is 1-2.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Owens leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall.
No runner, no runner. Got hold, got hold.
He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well. He's set. Here it comes. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Ball right side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Catcher.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. into the corner and slicing foul. Still only one out in the inning. And no call on the screwball there, so the count moves to 1-2 now. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Looking to minimize the damage here. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for
8-3 tonight. The Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back.
A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role. Always looking to fill needs, clubs will explore every way a prospect might be capable of contributing.
Tyrone takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 99, Tyrone.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, John Copen, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Screwball,
the second base,
too low, 1-0. Copen aboard here at first with nobody out. Fastball in there for a strike, 92 on the radar gun net. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. There's one. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Now batting.
Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
To the right side and through, a base hit. Cortez rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they now trail by only 2.
Yeah, 1 a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
And he starts him out with 1 high and tight, ball 1. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Hey, that's a really good.
And he struck him out for round number 3, so that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance, but in this game you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Number 72 gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Tyrone comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Mississippi Brave, number 99.
At the plate, Julio Mora. He flew out in his last at-bat. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Digging in, Walker Beebe, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Now the 1-0. It's the outside corner, strike one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
1-1-1.
First. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
Esteban De La Cruz.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
5-2 the final today. The Mississippi Braves came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Gilberto Castro claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's it for us this afternoon.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A player new to his AA squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Mississippi, number 99, Tyrone.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Julio Gonzalez. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Tyrone is one of the few guys in the game today that utilizes a true screwball in his repertoire. Sort of like a reverse slider, and it's a lot of fun to watch. So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Julio Gonzalez is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the 9th. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. And here's a screwball that misses that time. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. 1 out, nobody on. There's ball 4. Striding into the box, Brian Camacho. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Joyce is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Stepping in, Antonio Hernandez. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. In the dirt. And it's not in time, as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch over the outside half, and it's 2-1. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 8-1 is the final tonight. The Mississippi Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
For the victorious Braves, 8 runs, 9 hits. Your attention, please. Now pitching for Mississippi, number 99.
Stepping into the box, Julio Gonzalez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Hit on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Striding forward now is the DH, Kyle Wise. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Digging in the switch hitter, Brian Camacho, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Wise, base runner at first with 1 out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Joyce is there.
2-2.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
No runner, cut it.
Now at the plate, Lou Estrada. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th.
Estrada.
And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Gorman is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. 5-2 the final score tonight. The Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Freddie De Los Santos earns win number 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Now pitching for Mississippi, number 99, Tyrone.
At the plate, Ozzy Cordova. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. 0-1 the count. 0-1, here's the pitch. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Haskett is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Now batting, the second
Now
baseman.
that's popped up.
Ryan.
Hennessy waits on it.
Koch.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Striding in, Phil Yastrzemski, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Ball even at 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way.
On to first, and that's your ball game.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Line score.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game.
4 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base.
The Braves.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Mississippi, number 99, Tyrone.
Striding in to start the 9th, Ryan Koch, and they'll need him to get
The
something going here.
Ryan Koch.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch, and he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Looked like a breaking ball that time, but it never came back down.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with it.
Hit high and deep out to left field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. In now, Phil Yastrzemski.
Right fielder.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1.
Love that pitch right there, and he